My name is Kimberly Marshall. I'm the Economic Development Director for the City of Medina. I'd like to welcome you all to the new Office for Jobs for Ohio's Graduates. We're really excited to have them actually in the city footprint. They used to be out in the township, so much closer to where all the action is. We do these ribbon cuttings in conjunction with Main Street Medina. Our executive director is here, Matt Lederholt. Also the Medina Chamber of Commerce. Devin Diello is here representing Jacqueline today. We also have Kathy Warner, and there may be a few others that are involved with the chamber. So we've got several elected officials here this morning, and so I'd like to introduce each of them one by one. They all have a few brief comments. So we're going to start out with our mayor, Dennis Hanwell. And I forget.
So good morning, everybody. We're very happy to be here. I've shared with a few of you this morning, we set aside a Friday every month because we have so many ribbon cuttings and grand openings in the city of Medina that we need a day to do them. So that's a great problem to have, and it lets us free up our schedules because, as Kimberly said, what the city can do individually, or what Main Street can do individually, or the chamber is a lot different than what we can do collaboratively. So we've intentionally, for the past 8 years, brought everybody together, all talked about what the priorities are, how we're going to handle things, how we're going to push economic development, and the result of that is a square that's 100% occupied, people in line waiting for openings to arise, and the industry in our city is growing by leaps and bounds as well. So there are a lot of job opportunities in the city, in the county. I serve on Bethany's County Economic Development Committee, and last week they were discussing there are 2,500 job openings in Medina County right now in manufacturing that they're having a difficult time filling. So helping graduates find meaningful work and putting them in the right place just helps the vitality of our community and just shows how strong we are. So I thank you for your relocation here. The square is a great place to be. You will not have a problem finding different places to eat, I'm sure, because you could probably go to a different place almost every day of the month and still not double up. A number of the administration staff are here. I'd just like to introduce our new police chief, Ed Kinney. Hello. Is here in uniform. Barbara Deser is our marketing director for economic development. Jonathan Mandel, over by the window here, is our community development director. He handles the planning and zoning and oversees building and economic development as well as planning and zoning. Matt is from our cable office. He's holding the camera. And we video record these to provide them as well to the new business so they can use it in their marketing and on their websites and so forth. I don't think I missed anybody else from the city. If I did.
The rest of them are getting ready for Candlelight Walk.
Are they? Okay, yeah. Feverishly. I asked Matt if he was ready. He said that, well, we still have 6 hours. So that's the answer to that. We also do it with our county officials and our state officials, and they will each talk here shortly. Senator Larry Obhoff, who's the president of the Ohio Senate, our local senator here, was tied up this morning and could not physically attend, but he did have the Ohio Senate pass this resolution, and I'll read just a brief portion of it and then present it to Chris. It is through generous efforts of agencies such as Jobs for Ohio Graduates that Ohio has gained a reputation as a state that is eager to invest in its residents and their communities. The many individuals who have been involved with this exemplary endeavor are truly deserving of the highest praise, for they have set an example of concerned and responsible citizenship worthy of emulation. Thus, it is with great pride I commend Jobs for Ohio Graduates on the grand opening of its new location and extend best wishes for the future. And it's signed Senator Larry Obhoff, President of the Ohio Senate. I present this to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor. Okay, Okay, next I would like to introduce our state representative, Steve Hambley, representing the Ohio District 69.
Yes, thank you very much. Great opportunity to be here. I was very pleased to hear about the move downtown. One of the best pieces of advice I ever got is let the beauty of what you love be what you do. I noticed there's a little saying over there somewhat similar to that. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. And indeed, let's be those people that help people really recognize what that beauty is, and they actually do that. And that involves gainful employment. That involves being able to find a job, find the right skills, and there's always opportunity out there. And it seems that, and there's a lot at the county level, at the state level, we do to help make sure and to help businesses create those opportunities. And thank God we have these kind of resources here that people can find. And maybe they've had some transitions, maybe some pains, and they need to, in terms of retrain and rethink about how they do things, to help them realize what their potential are and what really their skills can be. It's not only beneficial to them, it's beneficial to the community. And so as they pursue that beauty, finding out that beauty within them, what they really love, and then help the tools to accomplish that, not only enriches themselves, enriches their communities. And secondly, moving downtown, across from really the Christmas place. Who doesn't love Christmas, right? So between those two, I think it's a great location to be downtown, vibrant downtown of Medina City. So congratulations, Chris, and anything we can do at the state level, certainly we're here to help.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. We're also very fortunate to have Katie Semo with us today from Secretary of State John Husted's office.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to congratulate you, and our office would like to congratulate you on your new location. We're very happy that you decided to move downtown Medina, and I'm sure that you'll probably get a lot more foot traffic and everything with the sign in the window and everything in this great new location. So congratulations and here's information.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Katie. Okay, next I would like to introduce one of our commissioners, the News Commissioner, Bill Hudson.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Congratulations on your move to downtown Medina. And I'd also say on behalf of the county, thank you for what your organization does. Instilling work ethic, responsibility, and lifelong learning. Those values in kids and young adults is very important and very supportive for Medina County. So I thank you.
Thank you.
And next, Matt Wiederhold, our Executive Director for Main Street Medina.
I don't have a proclamation. I work hard. No, please accept our heartfelt welcome to the district. We're excited to have another new business here. It's always really great to have more employees in the district, to shop at the shops and dine at the restaurants. I look forward to working with you and the staff to get involved in the committees and the community work that we do in the square and celebrate tonight at Candlelight Walk. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And next, I'd like to introduce my economic development colleague, Bethany Dentler, who is the Executive Director for the Medina County Economic Development Corporation.
Thanks, Kimberly. As the mayor said, we've got a lot of job openings in Medina County, and JOG has been a vital partner in our efforts to get people back to work in Medina County. The companies that we talk to, we visit with hundreds of companies each year, and I can probably think of 2 that aren't hiring. So there's a real need out there, and because our unemployment rate is so low, making sure that everybody who is entering the job market, has those opportunities is so important. And Pamela and her team do a great job. We've started something new this year where we're taking job seekers, maybe who've not been in the job market before, who are in the process of transitioning, taking them into our manufacturing plant so they can see what that's all about. So we're able to set up a tour, and we call Pamela, I'm like, hey, we've got a tour, give us some people. And she's always able to come through with some great candidates. And the majority of the candidates that are taking these tours are getting work. So it's a great partnership, and we're thrilled that you're within walking distance, and really looking forward to great things in the year ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Bethany. So before I introduce Chris Canova, I also wanted to just give a plug for Jobs for Ohio graduates. A couple years ago, we had an opportunity to use your services actually at City Hall. And we hired a young fellow named Patrick. And I have to say, he was the hardest working young man that I think I've ever met. They have very strict rules about, like, they work so many hours and they have to have their lunch break. And we had to remind this, I don't know, he was probably 16 or 17 years old. We had to remind him, like, you have to take a break. You have to take a break for lunch. Like, I literally had to kick him out because he was just so focused and always very positive. And so we had a really great experience. And so I wanted to thank you for that. He was a big help in getting us organized that year. And then this year also, we had a local developer hire some of the students from JOG to help with the Farmers Exchange project, cleaning it out. And again, the developer was very impressed with the young folks that you referred to them. So I think they have moved on to other positions, so hopefully that's working out for them. But anyway, great program. I'd like to introduce Chris Canova, our Executive Director.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, thank you everybody for coming today. It's really surprising and just astounded that so many people showed up. So that's fantastic. Medina County is very fortunate, and people don't really understand the amount of commitment that goes into making something like this happen. You know, starting from, we have a very powerful position at the state level. From two of the former speakers, two of the last three speakers of the House, which, by the way, both sponsored bills to get JOG in the state budget years ago. So that was very grateful. To this year, Senator Elboff putting us in the budget last minute, so very grateful to him. To the county commissioners who, in conjunction with Adam Frederick and the Summit Medina Workforce Development Board, and Medina County Job and Family Services and Jeff Felton, are all partners of ours, help to make things like this happen. So without all of those people, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you to them. Let's give them a round of applause. Our staff does a great job. We've been in business for 30 years, and we're going to continue to work hard. We engage young people, we listen to young people, and most importantly, we work with them to create a plan to achieve their goals. But the most important element is we just work hard, and we don't take no for an answer. Our staff really believes in everything that we're trying to do with young people, because we realize that if they have a job now, they're 80% more likely to work the entirety of their life. So with your help, and we've had a lot of help over the last, I think we've been in Medina 20 years.
I feel like I know you for a really long time, Chris.
I know, we're getting old together.
I know.
So thank you for everything, and we really appreciate and value our relationships, and we're going to continue to build those moving forward. So thanks so much.
I love how when you walk in the door, you guys are like right there, right the first one.
Yes, me too.
Great location.
I'm so glad that Kimberly told a positive story about one of our job placements, so thank you for that.
I know Patrick must be doing well. He was phenomenal.
He's in his senior year at the University of Florida and is going into the healthcare field.
That's great.
I do want to give one more plug. So Ohio Needs Jobs, Medina County recently moved as well, if you're not aware of that, and they're on the square, 60 Public Square, third floor, right? We are a part of that establishment as well. We have an adult program through Job and Family Services, which is really groundbreaking for definitely this region, but in the state of Ohio. Like, over the course of the last 2+ years, nearly 300 people who are on public assistance have gotten jobs. 90% of them have maintained those jobs, and it's through leadership with people like Jeff that really gets it. You allow us to be creative, and it's meaningful to the citizens of Medina, so thank you for that.
Jeff, you're on the ribbon cutting list, by the way.
And he's wearing a Cleveland jacket.
Never give up.
There you go. Okay, so we each cut a ribbon, so we have a lot of people here. I'm wondering if we should maybe go out front.
Sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Aye.